Everybody know I'm over here with my nephew, and I wanted him to hear these little Rivera amps.
Yeah, it's like Paul Rivera's, he's back and he's mad. You know, he's building.
He's angry.
It sounds great. It sounds like the Super Champs.
Well, this time he was able to, you know, when he was working for big companies, they would always kind of tell him, well, let's cut, you know, this or that to cut the costs and sort of things. This was, I said, Paul, just build us some amps that are these small amps that are tight, that are like a Super Champ, but like if you didn't have any restrictions, build it like you're building it for you.
Right.
And I think they're pretty insane. I mean,
Really
Jason,
cool.
you know, Scarlett's dad's grabbed one and he loves it. And I think it's a lot of amp for that size.
It's a lot of amp. And it's a legendary brand, you know. I'm glad to see him back. He's building all kinds of stuff. A big one, small one, a big one
for
right
our
here.
friend Bobby and Kenny, he can build you a custom amp to your specs, but these are to our specs. And I just said, Paul, do whatever you want to do, make it the best sounding small amp on the planet. I think he did pretty much.
It's great. Sounds great.
Thanks, buddy.
But they're really, really nice. It's a refinished 62, but it's still got the slab board on it.
Yep.
Which is cool.
Just playing through this Paul Rivera amp.
Yeah.
And
he's back.
Bobby was actually instrumental in designing this amp. And I know you've designed some fantastic amps with
Fender,
some people that are actually
in the store.
No,
I mean, like Fender's done a dual professional, and we've done the high power twin. And I didn't design anything. I just go like,
put your input in.
I just said like, listen, just build this again after 70 years. And but Paul's a legend. You know, like there's a Super Champ over there. I mean, like he when he was at Fender, he redid all the line in like the early 80s, and it's like now they're 40 years old and everybody wants them again. You know?
Well, you know what's funny is that, our buddy Bobby, he came in and he met Paul. And, the story goes, when Paul was working for big companies, a lot of the time they would tell him what they wanted him to do and try to keep him on a short leash as far as what he could and could not do, because of price considerations. Our buddy Bobby said, Paul, I want you to build a couple amps like you were building them for you.
Spare no expense.
Yeah, spare no expense, put the best stuff in. And he uses his special Eminence speakers that he has for him. And this amp is, the aural sound of it is kind of bigger than the cabinet. That's how he described it.
Good about keeping the nature of like a super reverb or a champ and then just putting his own spin on it, and that's what it sounds like, a really tight, refined super reverb. Plus
when you hit the low end on it,
it's
real
gain.
tight.
Plus I guess you can reverse the
So this is the Bobby designed, what did he call that there, Mike? A tall boy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another name for it too. But, just very cool. And he's got the 110, the small one, which is like a Super Champ on steroids.
Yeah. That's great.
He wanted you to try it and see what you think. And
well, I'm glad Paul's back building stuff, man.
Yeah, he's great. And he's a great guy.